Hey guys, welcome to a very special episode. This crystal episode has been trying to make it to the channel since it started. And now it's finally time. And this is what I have learned about School for the Fool. I may have one plan, and as being a co-creator, Source and the universe, they have another. And I'm learning to be a part of creating with equality. I'm learning to listen. So it's time now. It's time. Crystals mean a lot to me. And especially ever since I went to this expo. Because it was the first time after my awakening that my family and I really bonded together, and I felt accepted. I felt accepted after my awakening. I felt accepted after beginning to lose the first piece of my old self and feel very vulnerable. And when I went to this expo, I found strength in my vulnerability. I made connections. I found a positive charge, and saw many people who were building the community of New Earth. And the fact that there have been many building for a very long time. Trailblazers. People that have been knocking out obstacles and laying the foundation for even where we're at. And it was very healing, and it was a great time to connect. And it was a great time to begin to find myself after everything that I'd been through. Because we know that spiritual awakenings are quite interesting, aren't they? Especially the beginning. For myself personally. Now, when I look back at that person, I can really see how much I've expanded. And even if you look back at the channel at the beginning, when I watch some of the old videos, I'm just like, wow, I can really see how many layers have been removed between within and without. So I'm able to connect better with the universe and be here with authentic self with you guys, closer and closer to that every single day. That vibration. And it's really just like, just peeling off the layers that we've put up and the walls we put up to protect ourselves. The beliefs that we have owned and operated with that are not of self. And I can really see who that person was. That person was not me. But I know that person was still within. And now when I watch, School for the Fool now with other Soul Tribe members, I see self more and more every day. And that's the gift. And that's the gift that keeps on giving. And that's, part of how we keep going. And before we go on this trip, this field trip through time and space, we're going to get some information. We're going to start off with what a crystal is and where it comes from. Well, where the use of them originated from. So let's just start off with what a crystal is. We're going to get some information from the Crystal Bible. And I really have all the Bible sets. I love them. They're fast and, when you're fast and furious and just need some information, just like, gotta find this out. When you're on your path of expansion, they're right there. So thank you to the Bibles. What is a crystal? Crystal formation. A crystal is a solid body with a geometrically regular shape. Crystals were created as the earth formed, and they have continued to metamorphose as the planet itself has changed. Crystals are the earth's DNA. You heard that. The earth's DNA. A chemical imprint for evolution. They are miniature storehouses containing the records of the development of the earth over millions of years and bearing the indelible memory of the powerful forces that shaped it. Starting to make sense as to why crystals are so powerful in healing. Some have been subjected to enormous pressure. Others grew in chambers deep underground. Some were laid down in layers. Others dripped into being, all of which affects their properties and the way they function. This is just like us, guys. These crystals are just like us, unique like us. And we're going to keep discussing this, and then we're going to discuss how they're like us. Whatever form they take, their crystalline structure can absorb, conserve, focus, and emit energy, especially on the electromagnetic wave band. As crystals are all unique, here's a little information as to why. The crystal lattice. Because of chemical impurities, radiation, earth, and solar emissions, and the exact means of their formation, each type of crystal has its own specific note, formed out of any array of minerals. A crystal is defined by its internal structure. More similarities to us. So are we. A large or small specimen of the same type of crystal, we will have exactly the same internal structure, which can be recognized under a microscope. So you can see some crystals look a little bit different. You're like, well, how's that the same crystal? Because they're made up of the same thing under a microscope. This unique geometric crystal lattice is how crystals are identified, and means that some crystals, such as aragonite, have several different external forms and colors, which at first glance could not possibly be the same crystal. However, because the internal structure is identical, they are classified as the same. It is this structure, rather than the mineral or minerals out of which it is formed, that is crucial to crystal classification. While a number of crystals may be formed of the same mineral or combination of minerals, each type will crystallize out differently. A crystal is asymmetrical along an axis. Its regular external planes are an outward expression of its internal order. We could be learning from these crystals. Each matching pair of faces has exactly the same angles. The internal structure of any crystalline formation is constant and unchanging. And you know what? Excuse me, guys, I'm losing my voice. If you look within us, you're going to see the same things too. We all have the same body parts within. We all have organs. We all have eyes. All of our heart beating. We just, depending upon what sex we are. That's where things are a little bit different so that we can procreate. Crystals are built from one of 7 possible geometric forms. These forms lock together into a number of potential crystal shapes, which have genetic names based on their internal geometry. And they're connected to geometry as well. Now, here are some ways that crystals are formed. Gases penetrate the crust and meet solid rock. They cool and solidify, a process that may take eons or may be fast and furious. If the process has been relatively slow or fast, that will depend on how the crystal grows. If the process stops and starts, it's also going to affect it too. And if it's going to stop and start, it can have such effects as a phantom or self-healed crystal. And I actually have one of those that is very special to me. This is a self-healed crystal. It repaired itself. And it's very dear to me, as I feel as though I am reflected back within this crystal, and I am working very hard at repairing myself. If a process is exceptionally fast, a glass-like substance such as obsidian is formed rather than crystals. Crystals such as peridot are created at high temperatures from liquid magma. Others such as topaz are formed when gases penetrate adjoining rocks. Others forms arise when magma cools sufficiently for water vapor to condense into a liquid, this resulting in mineral-rich solutions, laying down crystals such as aragonite. When it penetrates fissures in surrounding rock, the solution is able to cool very slowly and lay down large crystals and geodes such as amethyst. And guys, you get ready, because we're about to see some geodes. We're about to see some amethysts. We're on our way there. We're just going to finish getting this information. Crystals like garnet are formed deep in the earth when minerals melt and recrystallize under intense pressure and enormous heat. These crystals are known as metamorphic because they have undergone a chemical change that has reorganized the original lattice. Well, that's alchemy. My goodness. Crystals are often found still attached to the bedrock they formed or cemented together as a conglomerate. This bedrock is known as the matrix. Well, and now it's time, after all that information, to speak about where we originated using them. And we're going to go now to the Tarot Bible. And any of you that have been joining me from the channel since the beginning, speaking of expansions and expanding with our spirit, with our soul, I have used this book a lot, and I really recommend this for anyone who's starting out and really wants to get some information, or anyone who hasn't looked at it yet and would like to get some more information. It's great. Within the Tarot Bible, there is some information about crystals and the connection to Mesopotamia. Now, Mesopotamia is the cradle of civilization, the cradle of life, the crescent of life, and was located between two rivers, the Tigris and Euphrates. And this is now modern day Middle East. And this is really where civilization started, because it was because of those two rivers. This was lush. This was fertile land to expand life with. The water energies. Thank you. Crystals. As long ago as 4000 BCE, the Chaldean people of Mesopotamia believed that crystals found in the earth were linked to the planets, and in turn reflected the vibrations of the cosmos. From earliest times, crystals have been thought to have divinatory powers. By correspondence, each crystal aligns to one of the energies associated to each tarot card, specifically the major arcana. Throughout history, crystals have been used in fortune telling for their subtle vibrational nature, thought to be linked to the vibrational powers of the cosmos. As a divinatory tool, they can be laid out in simple spreads of 1, 2, or 3 crystals, similar to any of the tarot card layouts. And right here is the tarot card and the crystals that are connected to them. We can also work with the crystals and the tarot cards. We can empower any crystal with the essence of a particular tarot archetype. This energizes the crystal effect, and when you hold a crystal in your hand to draw in its energy or give you your own out, the tarot archetype is infused into the crystal so that when you carry it or wear it, you are carrying the card's psychic energy. And I haven't personally done this with crystals yet. I have done this with the tarot cards. And there's a step-by-step guide to do that in this book. And if any of you guys feel called to grab this book, I would, if you're starting out and you want to know what's happening. After all of this interesting information, I think it's time we go. There will be a reading, part 2, of course. And guys, please remember, we're going to be building off this information. We're going to continue on gathering and building off this information as time goes on here at the channel. Alright guys, let's get our stuff ready and let's go.
What is there to see? Let's go, buddy.
Where sharks come from? Look at that shark teeth.
Whoa.
Really neat.
Okay, everything and everything. Right here, those the diamonds.
Those are all the diamonds?
Yeah.
Wow, those are some nice diamonds.
Hey, there. No, right here. See more of these diamonds and like a bow there.
Whoa.
All those diamonds.
Those are called citrine.
Yeah, like they got different
It's a
too.
stone of prosperity, traditionally used by merchants to attract wealth to their cash box. Place it in your wealth corner to attract your abundance. Cool, here's your skulls.
Oh, I need to get a skull.
Oh, wow. I want to get this one, Mom.
Which one do you like?
I like this one.
The pink one?
Or this one.
Oh, that one's shiny.
Yeah, I like shinies.
What's it called? Chrysocolla? Chrysocolla. Stone of empowerment. Wow. It's actually pretty nice. It's something different.
Is the blue.
That's the blue?
Yeah.
Oh,
Blue
so yeah, this is malachite.
Malachite
Yeah.
and Chrysocolla
Oh,
and
so this
malachite are
one's-
mixed.
Oh,
they're mixed.
Mommy, don't touch it.
Okay, so that's a mix of
Mommy,
both. That's why it's got the blue.
Mommy, don't touch it.
Touch it.
Like,
Here,
over
you
here,
got your
knuckle.
big assortment of them. This is the
And
big
then
one.
over here, knuckle with a little.
What is that?
I like this ship.
Any interesting rocks in here? Gems?
This one's here, glow in the dark.
I like this one. I like this one, guys.
Oh, wow.
I like
What
this.
are those? Glowing calcite balls.
Calcite.
Jay. James. I like Jay.
Right.
I like Jay.
That's called the infinite stone. Grandma got me one of those.
Me too. Shiny.
These ones are fluorescent too, so they're
Oh, are they?
rubies
Oh,
with
that's
gold.
nice.
No way. Look at the widest show of crystals they got hidden in the back.
Wow. We got lots.
This is what I came here for, the big bad boys.
Big bad boys.
Look at this one.
Look at the big bad boys.
Right?
Shaped like the continent.
Oh yes. That was citrine hearts. This is pyrite. You get it in Peru. See? I've seen so much of this stuff, and the cool thing about it is you see how it grows. Lapis lazuli. Look at the lapis lazuli. That's so blue. I've never seen one that blue. What is that egg?
I also, this stuff, if you guys want to, this is all for toxins.
Sugnite.
I have something like this.
Stone of life.
Number 10, number 10, number 2, what is these balls here?
Look, it
Oh, it
purifies
tells you right
water.
here.
Oh,
is what we
2
need.
billion years old.
2 minutes old. What?
It increases your Wi-Fi emission. Yo, check it. Cool. What do you guys
Nathan,
say so
look.
far?
Oh, number 11. Here we
Tiger's
are.
eye.
It's a sign.
Number equal plus is 6.
Ammonites. They follow the Fibonacci spiral.
That's why I would like one.
Oh my goodness, guys. Stay tuned for another episode on Secret Gem.
Fibonacci spiral.
This is it in real life emissions. Real life emissions in the Fibonacci spiral. Whoa, let's take a look at this. Wow. Dog training tools. What? Train your dogs and cats with crystals. So we're gonna take a quick look here at the chakra sphere.
Okay.
So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 7, right? Yeah, like even if you have to run around the outskirts in the pool, what do you gotta say about the show so far?
So far, I'm learning things that I didn't even know existed yet. And I mean, I've been doing a lot of studies on my spiritual path, but my mind is being blown right now with what you can witness if you actually come and experience one of these shows in person. So I highly suggest you get on the internet and find one of these shows near you and come and educate yourself. Come and touch the energy in the crystals. Come, look, I just got a free kit to activate my chakras, and I can sign up to learn how to use these crystals with my chakras to educate myself to further my spiritual path. So guys, get on the internet right now and see what you can find near you. You know what our purchase is? We're gonna head on home and we're gonna go and we're gonna cleanse these crystals and cleanse our auras, and we're gonna start on the next journey of our spiritual path, on our spiritual awakening.
So when we
This
get
has been
home,
life-changing.
can we see the crystals?
Yes, when we get home, we're going to see the crystals. And I want to say, too, the people that I've met here. The people that I've met here, their vibes have been incredible. And you know what? There's a lot of readers here. I've got in contact with a couple of readers and just people that are really here to actually help usher in these energies on New Earth and make this actually happen. These guys are trailblazers. They're leading the way. There's information to be had here. There's connections to be made. So I really highly recommend getting out and doing this and making these connections and getting yourself out there. Don't just hide at home while you're having the dark night of the soul, while you're having your awakening. Get out here and educate yourself.
Look at all this stuff.
Educate
Look at all this
yourself.
stuff. Look at all this stuff.
Good way.
You could be out here doing this stuff, but this is what this channel is about, right?
That's
the
right.
future.
School for the fool.
Spin that one.
1, 9,
Yeah.
4, 5.
There you go.
Keep going, keep going.
Wave your arms around so we know that we have a winner.
Yeah. Okay, grab it out. So you got one right there. Now, you got another $1. So there you go. Get another one. Yeah, bro. Open it up. Open it up.
One.
Okay.
Let's see, bro.
Well, there's lots more in here. I don't hear any winners, so I'm going to try again.
Whoa.